Hey YouTube, Lawrence Owen here with another edition of Colts Law. This is just going to be a really quick rundown of the injury report ahead of the game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers here on Wednesday. So, as many of you may have heard, Adam Vinatieri has landed on the injury report with a knee problem. In response to that, the Colts signed Chase McLaughlin, formerly was kicking for the San Francisco 49ers in replacement of Robbie Gould. If you want to know a little bit about him, in the 3 games that he replaced Gould, he was 7 of 8 from field goal range, made both of his kicks from the 20 to 29 yard range, made his single kick from 30 to 39 yard range, and from the 40 to 49, he was 4 of 5 and had no attempts from 50 plus. But also, very importantly, he made all 8 of his extra points. So, if Adam Vinatieri cannot go due to his knee injury against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, it looks as though they should be in pretty good hands with the backup Chase McLaughlin. Who knows? This might be an interview of sorts for the Colts. If he's able to play and does well, perhaps they might end up keeping him on as the kicker of the future after Adam Vinatieri decides to retire. Other news, Marlon Mack made his practice this week. Don't get your hopes up. All right. As we all know, Paris Campbell practiced for a few weeks already. Now, he had his a full practice today, but that does not, so hopefully he might be able to play Paris Campbell against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But this we're assuming similar injury. It was a hand injury surgery, broken hand for Mack. It's a limited practice. Don't expect him to play. But Frank Reich did not rule out that Marlon Mack has a possibility of making it there. Other injury news, Kenny Moore did not practice. He left with an injury. In the game against the Titans. Now, I just got done talking to Jake Arthur of Colts.com, and he said that he's one of those kind of guys who has like a doctorate in Matt Eberflus's defense. So even if he cannot practice all week, if he's able to go on Sunday, they expect him to play. Kind of similar to the way T.Y. does, even though he doesn't practice all week. Like late last year, he almost didn't practice at all the entire second half of the season and still was able to play every game. Kenny Moore is very similar on this defense. So expect that. We don't know whether he'll play or not, but we got a couple guys who will fill in for him and hopefully do a decent job. The Colts defense is actually one of the more healthy groups, right, on this team. It's not like the wide receiving core that has been absolutely decimated. If Paris Campbell can make it back, he'll be the only draft pick playing at wide receiver for the Colts against Tampa Bay because there was no draft picks. It was all undrafted free agents that played in the game against the Titans. Other news, let me see here. We got a few other things. Brissett, in my opinion, against the Titans, overall in the first half, played very, very good football. Kind of threw the ball downfield a little bit, opened it up, relied heavily on Zach Pascal, relied heavily on Jack Doyle. I think the biggest issue is they're going to have to get this run game going. Tampa Bay does not have a very good pass defense, but has like the number 2 run defense in football in both yards a game and yards per carry. So it'll be very, very important that the Colts establish this run against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Even if they're not getting 5 yards to carry, if they can just get 3 to 4 yards to carry, at least that will help open up a little bit of the pass game even more so that maybe Brissett will not be so pressured the way he was against the Titans. in that aspect, we saw a lot more Nyheim Hines and Jordan Wilkins running the football. The reason for that was they had the hot hand. The previous running back, the other two games that broke 100 yards in both of those, he was not having that hot hand. He wasn't getting but like 2 yards a carry. Jordan Wilkins, Nyheim Hines, they were both getting more carries. They're a little bit more agile, a little bit better to find a hole and hit it rather than just burrow through, where the Titans are just a very strong up-front defense. Kind of similar in a way with the front seven of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, so expect more shiftiness running backs to be able to run the football against Tampa Bay. That's really it for all I've got right now. Hopefully, later on this week, I will bring back a little bit more in-depth game detail against the Titans. And until then, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so that you will know the next time I get new videos out on here for you. Until next time, I'm Lawrence Owen. This is Colts Law, and I want you to have a good one.